What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to...
Sugar Ray Leonard. This bout is an open-air outdoor... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Blocks that left hook. Jab does not score. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They both want the knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt. And there's the bell for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That jab doesn't score. The jab doesn't quite connect. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab won't score. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. And there's the bell for round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
with the hook. He blocks that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Well done with that counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nobody home with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell the... On to the fourth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. Punch, counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice job blocking the hook. The perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. There's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than average.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. One punch could change everything in this battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be. There's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab slightly off target. And he scores with the counter. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. And there's the bell for round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round. Round 8, and we're off again. Nice counter. Do you believe what we are? Hold it right there. Sugar Ray's in trouble. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Sugar Ray is down! He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before.